Hello, and welcome to our Cerenade video. In this video, we will talk about the optional module called Timekeeper. With Timekeeper, you will be able to track your tasks such as a consultation with an ongoing clock within the system. That timed log can then be sent to your logs or be sent to be billed if you have billing as an optional module. Let us log into the Caseworker portal. From within the Caseworker portal, you will find the icon titled Timekeeper. Let us click on it. We are now brought to a page that will store saved times, but because we haven't started a time, the page will be blank. Let us proceed to click on Add Time Entry. You'll notice that a clock will begin tracking the time. From here, you can navigate anywhere on the software and the clock will continue. We recommend opening a new tab and doing your work there, leaving this tab strictly for the timekeeper. However, even if you navigate away from the same tab, the clock will continue. Once you finish your task and are ready to stop the clock, you will come back to this timekeeper page. From there, you will see the clock is still running. To stop it, you will click on the pause sign. If you wish to track more time, you can click on the play button and the time will resume to track time. If you are done with this time, you can now send it to be a log or an expense. The first thing to do is edit the description. This is you typing exactly what you're tracking, such as a consultation and so on. You will click on the edit button, edit the description, and click save. Now that we have the description set, let us click on the Move To button. A pop-up will appear. The first thing we will select is the destination. We have three options: the logs in the client profile, the logs in the case profile, or an expense. We will select the client logs. The first thing to modify is the actual time. You can manually change the time if you like to add or take away minutes or seconds, or you can even increment the time adding 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and so on. You can also leave it at the exact time. Once you have your exact time, you will locate the client profile. Keep in mind that you must already have a client profile created to apply this log. Once you've found the client profile, you will be brought to a template to modify the comment. It will have the caseworker who's applying the time, the date, the description you added in the beginning, and the track time. This option here still allows you to modify more things, add notes, pictures, and so on. Once you have your desired log, you will click on Finish. Your time has now been sent to the client's logs. If you go to their profile, enter the logs, you will see the exact log you created in the timekeeper. A quick and easy way to track time and jot it down. Now, if we wanted to send this to the case logs, it works similar. Once we have our time created, we will click on the Move To button, select the destination as case logs, modify the time if needed, and then search for the case. When searching for a case, you can enter case numbers or a client tag to the case and matches will appear. Once you've found the case, you will select it and the Add Comment section will appear. Same as before, it will list the user, the date, the description you added, and the track time. You will then be able to enter additional things if needed. Once you click Finish, the time will be sent to the case logs. To view the logs, you can enter the case profile and go to the logs section. Now, if you wanted a track time to be sent to be an expense, this time we will select the Move To button, and under the destination we will select Case Expenses and Charges. It is important to note that in order to send this to be an expense, you must have the optional module titled Billing. Once you've selected Case and Expenses, you will then have the option to modify the time. Once you have your exact time, you will then be asked to locate the case. Once you've located the case, rather than sending you to add a comment, you are now sent to locate the expense. By default, it will list the expenses pertaining to the type of case you're doing. But if you choose No Process, it will list all your billing expenses. You will go through the list and select the one or multiple ones that applies to. Once you've made your selection, click on Finish. From here, the track time has been sent to the case in the Expenses and Charges section. Let us go into the case profile and go to that section. We will see that the expense has been generated. From here, you can modify prices if you'd like to, but keep in mind that our software has already calculated the extended price according to the rate you have for the expense and the time submitted on here. If everything looks good here, you can now send this to be an invoice. We will discuss this further in our optional modules video discussing billing. This concludes our video on the optional module Timekeeper. Thank you for watching.